Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are discussing Nikhilam method of multiplication for the number with different number of digits like 4003 multiplied by 517. So the other things that is associated with these numbers is that we have to take different base for them. We have to take different working base for them, and the factor is also different. In my previous video, we have also discussed these multiplication, but in that case, the working base was different, but the factor was same. But here the factor is also different. So how we can achieve this, we'll be discussing in that video. So let's proceed. Now, 4003 multiplied by 517. So for the number 4003, we are taking the base 4000, which is 4 times 1000. That means the factor for this working base is 4. And the difference will be plus 3. That means when we'll add 3 to 4000, we'll get 4003. For the number 517, the working base is taken as 5 times 100, that is 500, and the difference from the base would be plus 17. That means when we'll add 17 to 500, we'll get 517. Now, the factor for this number is 5. So in this, the factors are different. So the procedure will also be little different. Okay. Now also we'll have three parts. The first part, second part, and the third part. For the second and third part, the calculation is same as previous, but for the first part, there has to be little change. Now, what is this change? First, we have to see the number of digits in the smaller number, which is 3 digits. So, we need to extract first 3 digits of a number, which is 400. Okay. Now, we need to multiply 400 by the factor of 517, which is 5. So, 400 times 5. Then we have to take the factor for the big number, and we have to multiply this factor with the difference of the small number, which is 17. So this step we have to consider. Okay. Now 400 times 5 and 4 times 17 is equals to 2068. So this part has 2068. Okay. For the second part, we have to multiply that part of the bigger number which was not used in the first, so that is 3. It will be multiplied with this base 5. Okay, so this will multiply with the working base of the smaller number. So 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, now for the third part, 3 times 17 is 51. Now number of digits in the third part depends upon the number of zeros in the smaller base. So it has 2 zeros. So this part should be a 2-digit number. So 51 is a 2-digit number. Now we have to see the number of digits in the second part. So second part, the number of zeros in the bigger base is 3 and the number of zeros in the smaller base are 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So this part should be a single digit number. But here are 2 digits. So what we need to do is we need to add this 1 to the 8. Okay. So 1 is added to 8 so that it becomes 9 and 5 will be left in the second part. Now we'll combine it and the complete answer would be 2069551. I hope it is clear to you. Now we are multiplying 4007 by 295. For the number 4007, we are taking the working base as 4000, which is written as 4 times 1000, and the factor will be 4. And the difference from the base would be plus 7. By adding 7 to 4000, we'll get 4007. For the number 295, we are taking the working base as 300, that is 3 times 100, and the work factor is 3, and the difference from the base would be minus 5, because when we subtract 5 from 300, we'll get 295. Now the result has 3 parts. In the first part, we have to take the digits from the bigger number. And how many digits? Because the smaller number has 3 digits, so we'll be taking 3 digits here, that is 400. Now this 400 will be multiplied by the factor 3, which was for the smaller number, and then we have to multiply the factor of a bigger number with the difference of the smaller number, that is 4 times minus 5. Okay, so by calculating we'll be getting 1180 in this part. For the second part, we have to multiply that part of the number, bigger number, which was not used, that is 7, and we need to multiply 7 with the smaller base, which is 3. So 3 times 7, which is equals to 21. And for the last part, we have to multiply 7 by minus 5, which is minus 35. The result is a negative number. So what we need to do is we have to make it positive. And how to make it positive? We have to subtract it from 100 because the smaller base has two zeros, or smaller base is 100. Now 100 minus 35 gives you 65. So this place will be 65. But since we have taken 1, we have subtracted 35 from 100, so we have to subtract 1 here. That means 21 minus 1, which is equals to 20, or this part is 1182. Now, what is this 2? I'll tell you. Now the number of digits in this part depends upon the difference in zeros. So the bigger base has 3 zeros and the smaller base has 2 zero. Now 3 minus 2 gives us 1. So this part, the second part should have only 1 digit. So there are 2 digits. So what will happen? Only 0 will be remain here and this 2 will be copied to 1180 or added to 1180 so that it becomes 1182. And while combining, we'll be getting 118265. I hope it is clear to you. Now, the last example, 50,006 multiplied by 307. For the number 50,006, we are taking the base as 50,000, written as 5 into 10,000. And the difference would be plus 6. When we'll add 6 to 50,000, we'll get 50,006. For the number 307, the working base is taken as 300 and the difference from the base would be plus 7. That means when we'll add 7 to 300, we'll get 307. Now the result has 3 parts, first part, second part and the third part. For the first part, first we need to extract 3 digits from a bigger number. Why 3 digits? Because the smaller number has 3 digits. So that is 500. Then we have to take the factor for the smaller number, which is 3. So 500 will be multiplied by 3. Then we have to take this factor of a bigger number, which is 5. Okay, 5. Then we have to multiply this 5 with the difference for the smaller number, which is plus 7. Now 5 times 7. So 500 times 3 plus 5 times 7 gives us 1535. Okay, for the second part, we are multiplying 3. 3 is a factor for the smaller number by that part of the bigger number which was not used in the first step, which is 6. So 6 will be used here. Now 3 times 6 gives you 18. For the third part, 6 times 7 is equals to 42. Okay. Now number of digits in this part equals to number of zeros in the smaller base. So this should have a 2 digit, which is fine. Now number of zeros here depends upon, we have to count the number of zeros here, which is 4. Number of 0 here, that means the smaller base 2. Now 4 minus 2 gives us 2. So this part should have 2 digits. So already 18 is a 2-digit number. So no change required. We have to combine and write our answer, which is 15351842. So I hope it is clear to you now.